Hey everyone, the Joyful Yogini here. Happy Monday. It is time for the weekly reading. All right, and happy belated Halloween. So I hope everyone had a nice Sunday. I didn't have help with the door, and I have two dogs that want to greet everybody. So this year I decided to just put a bowl outside, and I would hear the dogs barking every once in a while. But it was so different, right? I didn't get to see all the kids in their cute little costumes and stuff. But anyways, it was definitely easier with having to manage the dog all the time. But I'm saying all the time, I really don't think I got that many kids. The bowl seemed just as full as it was when I left it out. We don't have a sidewalk on our side of the road, so that does make a difference. But definitely the quietest of all years for sure. So this week, I'm going to pull from Healing with the Angel deck. This was my very first deck. And let's see what the energy is like for this week. I'm a little off today, I'd say. I don't even know if off is the right word for it. I guess place of in between. If that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm in that in between place. And the visual they're giving me right now is the visual that I've had before of being on a bridge and not knowing at this point exactly which direction I'm going on the bridge, Who is there? Who's saying hello? Happy Monday, my friend. Showed Pum. How are ya? It feels like it's been a while. It's so wonderful to connect with your energy. So what do we need for today? This is for the collective. This is the collective read. Whoa, there's another card. Oh, a whole bunch fell. Oh my goodness, like a shitload. Okay, I think because we needed those cards, not these cards. And then that one wanted to pop up. Okay, so we have quite a few cards to look at today. So let's see how this goes. Hey, do me, says Dip Seeker. Hey, this is for everyone right now. This is for everybody. Okay, so the first card that I had turned over is Answered Prayers. So what a beautiful card. So if you've been asking for something, maybe, hey, is that Northern? It's Northern. You dropped your pocket. How you doing, Northern? Good to see you or connect with your energy. So, most of us, if not all of us, have had some type of disruption in a certain area of our life. And it might be with relationships, and relationships can be with family, with a long partner, with career, within your job. Or maybe it's been financial, or maybe it's been a combination. Health stuff has been coming up a lot too with the disruption that we've been feeling. And because of this disruption that we've been feeling, we've been sending out rockets of desires, not wanting what we've been experiencing and wanting something much better. And so your prayers have been answered. So trust that what you have been asking for, what you have been longing for, is coming, and it's going to come in beautiful divine timing. But start to look for the signs. So you might be having the second half of my shake I threw in the fridge. If I'm probably going to have this green mustache going over green lips. But you know what? I'm going to risk it because I'm just hungry. I haven't eaten enough this morning. I taught 2 yoga classes, went for a trail walk with my dogs. I need to eat something. Okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, so that's great news. It is coming. But what I was going to say is don't be surprised if you continue to have some experiences that bring up those not so good feelings, but a little more gentler now. Because if you've been noticing it and going, yeah, I'm not going to put up with that. that's not right for me. So you'll still get some signs just helping you to have this confirmation and get stronger and stronger within your power, which is helping to draw the goodness into you. So it's nothing to be concerned about at all. It is going to be gentle, and it's just to bring in that knowing. The next card that came up is retreat. So these cards are for this whole week, right? It's for November 1st to November 7th. So this week, definitely take some time to take some alone time. Okay. Take some alone time, some quiet time. If you meditate, then yeah, meditate. If you don't like meditating or you have a hard time meditating, maybe do some journaling. Hello, hey, potato is a Lou. Hello, how are you? So yeah, take the time, even if you think, okay, maybe I will have a little nap and just I didn't want my dog to knock over my drink. I think I should bring it up off of the floor. That's just an accident waiting to happen down there. So yeah, maybe you're going to take a nap and just lie there, clear your head, take the downtime as you need it, even going for some walks in nature by yourself to contemplate, or if you have some dogs. I know some people walk their cats sometimes, but the nature card also came up, and it keeps on coming up. We need to continue to connect in with Mother Nature, to ground down into the energy, to feel the elements. And for some of you, depending on where you live in the world, it might be getting colder now, like it is here in Canada. And so to embrace the different elements, embrace the difference in temperatures as best you can, find ways to dress warm so you can still get out there. Okay, so the next card that came up, beautiful, beautiful, abundance. Hey, I got a new follower. Sweet. And another new follower. So awesome. Backdraft. Welcome. All right, so abundance. How great is that? So this week, we please be keep an open mind to seeing the different abundance in your life. You can receive abundance in different ways. So yeah, you can receive it financially, you can receive it in the form of gifts, in the form of friendship and a smile and a listening ear, and situations, experiences that make you feel good. So noticing the goodness in people that are surrounding you, the different interactions that you have, you're like, wow, that was really nice. That feels great. So notice the small bits of abundance, and of course notice the bigger bits of abundance, or the bigger influx of abundance, and be in gratitude and celebrate all of that, because that will continue to bring more in. And this angel is also playing, uh it's not a typical the guitar, if that has a particular name to it. I don't know what it is, but anyways, it's the association that I'm really drawn to talking about is music. So music is a wonderful way to connect in with different vibrations that can make you, hey, I got another follower, sweet Sherlock, welcome to the joyful Yogini tribe. um, Music can help to bring joy, ignite those happy feelings within you, and especially within that second chakra, right between your hips. That's your center of your joy, your creativity, your fertility, your abundance, and your sexuality. Some songs help to ignite your sexuality. Yesterday I was doing cleaning, and I'm going to read what that says in just a sec. I was doing some cleaning, and I was listening to, I have a playlist. Hey, it's on my YouTube channel if my music is your kind of music. And this playlist had like Justin Timberlake, it had like Sexy Back, it had Prince, You Don't Have to Be On. So it had Prince, it had Jason Mraz, it just a whole bunch of music. James Brown, I Feel Good. That just made me feel great, made me feel joyful, made me feel sexy. It Fabulous. And I believe if you can get yourself into that space, into that joyful space, it's you're opening yourself up to being at the level of vibration that brings in more abundance. If you ever listen to Abraham Hicks, I love this analogy that Abraham brings. I'm going to guess it's a lute. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love your jacket. Very punk service performer. Looks great. Thanks. Thanks. Tens. I'm gonna have to change the look. 10 shovel of turd. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, feeling a little 10 shovel of turd. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, feeling a little punk rock. It's actually warm. It might end up coming off soon. It's getting warm, but I like the funkiness of it, and it's bringing in the blue and the brown, bringing it all together. Um, okay, so this is the analogy that Abraham brings in. It's like to bring in abundance. You need to be in a high vibe place. Okay, you need to be feeling great, high vibe, being in a place of love and joy and gratitude and playfulness. And so, if let's say you wanted to listen to a radio station, our local radio station here is 105.5 Hits FM. It's a great station. And if I want to listen to that station, but if I'm tuned in to 99.9, which is also a very good station, but if I'm tuned into 99.9, that's the frequency that I'm at. I'm not going to get to 105.5 unless I'm going to change my frequency. So if you're in like, a kind of down and out, frustrated kind of type of place, how are you going to bring in the abundance, right? You're not at the right frequency. So you can use music to get yourself to the right frequency to bring in the abundance that you've been wanting, abundance in whatever form that you've been looking for in whatever area of your life, or maybe in several areas of your life. Love that music card. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Of course you do. Of course you love that music card. All right. The next card. Oh, I'm loving these cards, man. I'm loving these cards. Freedom. Freedom. You got to do what you say. Okay. Yeah. I had to bring in Wham or George Michael. I can't remember. I think was it George Michael who did that when he separated, or was it with Wham? I'm not too sure. Okay. So that beautiful angel or goddess there is like, oh, like naked, just showing herself and just feeling so freaking free, right? And she has all these amazing, adorable little cherubs just supporting her and whispering in her ear and giving her tons of love. So you have the freedom to choose. Watch your language. If you can swear if you want to. I don't mean that. I just mean if you say things such as there's more messages that have been missing. I have to do that. Or let's see. What's a muse? A muse. The way I would describe a muse, I'd like to know why you're asking, Poop Crayon. The way I would describe a muse is someone who inspires something within you. Maybe they inspire you for business. Maybe they inspire you to paint something, to create beautiful music. Maybe they inspire you to feel sexy in your body, to be joyful, to raise that vibration. I think, a muse can be so many different things to someone. Are you barfing over there? That sounded like a wet, sloppy burp. What are you doing? Do you think you're a lap dog or something? Chewy wants to get in on this stream. This is Chewy, everybody. Yeah, he loves it. Dog. I said, oh, you said what's up, Muse, not what is a Muse. Okay. Okay, awesome. God knows I like her jacket though, and she's I like the dog too. All right, 10 shovel of turd. Awesome. You're saying so. All right, so if I take off the jacket, then I'm probably going to lose some people watching. Isn't it? But yeah. Okay, so you have the freedom to choose. So watch the wording of I have to do this or gotta do that because you really do have a choice. And sometimes when you really think about if you want to do something, you might realize I actually want to do it. It's just a habit of thought to like, I have to and create the heaviness around something. Cause maybe like you're going to help a friend or a parent or something like that. And when you use those words that have more of a heavy vibration, it brings the heaviness within you. But really, you do have a choice. You don't have to do it, but maybe you want to. And if you want to, great. But if you don't want to, then make a different choice. Make a choice that's going to feel better for you and find the freedom within your own situations. If you're in a situation where you feel totally constricted, you don't have the freedom, what are some choices that you can make? Do you need to speak your truth? Do you need to set better boundaries? Yeah, maybe you just need to speak up, right? And tell them exactly how you do feel and what you do need. So you create your own freedom with the choices that you make, but also with the thoughts that you have. You can sometimes it's just about simply changing your perception, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Wow, I have more freedom now." You'd be really surprised as to changing your perception, how much of a difference it can make in the way you look at life. Okay, the dog's called Chewy. Worth watching for that alone. Yeah, and when his hair grows, he does look like Chewbacca. His hair can get really long and shaggy. He can sound like Chewy too. I have to pay rent this month. I have to. You want to be cheeky, eh? Yeah, well, you don't have to, but you might want to. Because if you don't pay it, you could get booted out. So don't you want to pay it? You dropped your pocket, says, I'm heading out. Nice to see you today, Yogini. Nice to see you too. Thanks for stopping in. And Muse is also a good band. I'm going to have to look it up. I heard once that free will is an illusion. Do you believe that? I don't. Do you believe in chakras? Yes. I'm a yogini and I'm an energy healer. I've been trained in Reiki. My energy healing is much more than Reiki now. Um, but yeah, the chakras are real. They are energy centers within your body, and you can learn to tune in to the different chakras and to learn how to clear your own chakras. Just don't pay taxes. I know you're Canadian, by the way. You said booted out. Yeah, you're right. I am Canadian. I feel anxiety in my chest and stomach. What yoga would you recommend to start? So, chest and stomach. For the chest, and there's another card that I'm going to reveal shortly, okay? So, to open up your hearts, some poses that are amazing for that are Cobra, where you're flat on your stomach and you have your hands close to your chest. And then you breathe in, lift your chest up. So you're arcing your back in a way that works for you. If you can't arc it too much, then don't arc it too much. Don't even worry about that. So you're lifting up your chin slightly, opening up your heart. Your legs are just straight behind you. And then you breathe out and come back down, and then breathe up and come up. So you can do that a few times. You can also go into Sphinx pose for your heart. Again, you're lying on your stomach, but this time you bring your elbows really close to your ribs. Your fingers are just straight out in front. And then you're just holding this pose as you're breathing in and out through your nose, again, keeping that heart open. So, those are just two examples of that. For your belly, a forward fold. It's something that's very simple. So, you can be standing up And then you come down and you can bring your belly as close to your thighs as you can. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to get close to your thighs. And then you can hang down there. You can hang with your hands by your feet. You can grab onto your elbows, which is called ragdoll, and just allow your body to fold. Okay, Chew. I wanted to move closer, and now you're in my way. He's like, perfect, pat me. I'm in. I'm bringing him a little closer to the table here. All right. So the last card that wanted to come is body care. I'm getting a nice fanning with his tail right now. So body care. We need to take some care with our body right now. So have you been eating lots of Halloween candies? Candy or sugar can it depletes your immune system. So even just a teaspoon of sugar will deplete your immune system quite a bit. So try not to go overboard on the sugar. You know, if you have a whole bunch of Halloween candy left, don't feel like you have to eat it. You can find a way to get rid of it, to pass it forward. Um, and watch what you're drinking, you know, on, was it Friday night? No, Saturday, I bought a bottle of red wine and I had a party for one. So I had I hadn't had a glass of wine since our Thanksgiving, which was the middle of October. Was the middle of October? Doesn't seem that long ago. When was our Thanksgiving again? It's so bad. Um, anyways, so I ended up having not one glass of wine, not two. I had close to three glasses. It was delicious. It was really good. Um, I did end up falling asleep on the couch after. I woke up at 1 in the morning going, "Oh my goodness, what time is it?" But anyways, it was perfect for that day for what I wanted to experience. It was really nice. But I'm not gonna go for a bottle of wine again this week, right? I'm not gonna and then my husband ended up finishing it off. So I couldn't even go back to it. I actually thought last night I was going to go for another glass, but it wasn't there. So I didn't. But hey, this card is giving me a reminder too that we need some body care now. So watching what you're taking in. If you can, you know, maybe avoid toxins as much as you can. Toxins, whether it's in the foods that you're eating or the chemicals that you're using, try to avoid those this week. And also being around people, watch the people that you're around, because if they are negative Nellies or Normans and they're just in a bad place, then try not to hang around that, because it is going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your health. And we need to treat our body with care. So even self care, doing some things that make you feel good. You know, last night and this morning too, after my shower, I put on body oil. I think it was just an almond oil with some essential oils in it. And even just the act of putting it on was feeling like I was giving myself some love. So find some ways to give yourself some love this week. What an awesome spread of cards, I have to say. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right. Okay. Hi, Christi. Okay. I'm backing up here. Oh, you're welcome. I died so long ago. Wooba, my dentist told me today, due to a sugar free diet, I was 95% sure never to have fillings. Wow, Wooba, awesome. Yeah, the more you could go, the better for sure. Just stick to fruit, you know, as your sugar. But hey, I also like to have some dark chocolate, but I go real dark. But even this weekend, I treated myself to a piece of gluten-free chocolate cake, and that was really good. And that has sugar in it too. Ability as adjunct for me. Okay. Oh, this like my scrolling got messed up there. So you're from India. Hey, Christy. Okay, and then you're from New Zealand, Wooba. Very cool. Fellow Desi. Very cool, everybody. All right, so those are awesome cards. So just as a if you came in late, you have the freedom to choose. So make choices that are for your highest and greatest good as opposed to making choices that are making other people happy. Okay? Because if you it's just like if you're in an airplane and they tell you to put on your oxygen mask first and then you can help the people on either you. You need to do that so you can fuel your own energy, your own joy, your own goodness. And once your heart is filled, then you have more to give. And so it's about taking care of our body. It's bringing abundance this week and other tools such as watching comedies and stuff like that, hanging around positive people to help raise that vibration up so you can bring it in. Being out in nature, finding some time alone to retreat, and your prayers have been answered. So just trust that the goodness is coming in. It will come with beautiful divine timing and keep that vibration high and as naturally as you can to watch the toxin intake. How's that, everybody? I'm going to have to go soon. You're looking so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Krishna. That's so super sweet. Does anyone want me to pull a card specific for them? Are you going through anything that you want some support in? Have any questions? You can even just ask questions in relation to spirituality, into energy healing, or whatever questions you have. As I have green lips, maybe some green teeth from my shake. Okay, so there might be a little bit of a delay, but you can let me know if you want me to pull a card for you. Yeah, I've been feeling, and I had this message a while ago that the energy, oh, I want to read that. The energy is going to feel like little choppy waves. You have a boat and it's just going over little waves. Dun, 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 dun. And I feel like that's what we're going through. We're going through that, the little ups and downs, but we can handle it. We can handle it all. Okay, Herbali says, am I on the right path? Well, let me pull a card for you. And by the way, I only have 2 decks of cards here. My other cards are upstairs in my bedroom from my Feel Good Friday night. I left them up there because I do my Feel Good Fridays in my bedroom as the studio. So, Herbali. Is Herbali on the right path? Is Herbali on the right path? Okay, so amethyst is the stone that came up, and it's trust your intuition. So you need to trust you. What are you thinking? Is the path that you're on, is it feeling constricted? Is it feeling congested? Is it feeling uncomfortable? Or is it feeling good, but there's some fear that's coming up? So it's about, yeah, trusting that intuition and just making decisions from your heart. You make decisions from your heart that feel joyful too. I'm pointing to that second chakra between the hips. We need to have the connection between the heart and that sacral chakra. And you can trust in the decisions that you've been making, because when you're making decisions that are for your highest and greatest good, you're not making decisions to make anyone else happy. then you are following your intuition, and it is an absolute beautiful thing. So ask yourself that. Have I been making decisions from my heart? If you have been making decisions from a place of fear, then you really need to work on first letting go of the fear so you can have a clear perspective of where you're at and what you want. And that was really prominent for me last week is I was moving forward in a way that felt really good, but then my fear was coming up and I'm like, holy crap, is this right for me? I don't know. And so I was asking um, for more answers. I was asking for clarity. And in my meditations, I was getting these images that were, I felt like it was giving me some mixed messages. But then by the end of Saturday, it was all clear. I exactly I knew why I got those images. I'm like, oh, okay. But I knew I needed to go on the path that I did, even though it didn't continue to move forward in that way. I received clarity to know, okay, I'm not going to continue on that path because this felt so much better. But even this, I don't want to move forward on. But I needed to have this whole experience to feel what didn't feel good, what felt better, and to not settle for something that is like, mm, that doesn't really feel that good. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I think you will be able to connect with this message and more than everyone who I was just answering this to. Is that making sense there? I think there's some other people that will be able to get the gist from my story to be able to relate it in your own way. So trust. Sometimes you're always going to have clarity. You need to just, if you think you're supposed to move forward, move forward. But by asking for more clarity and be open for more messages to come through. Which is your favorite drink, Krishti? Oh, favorite drink. Well, there's so many different types of drinks out there. If I were to go with an alcoholic drink, I would say a red wine, a nice deep red wine like a Merlot or a Shiraz. But I don't always feel like red wine. So sometimes I feel like a cider, which is going to be more light and bubbly and fizzy and fun, you know? But if I'm thinking non-alcoholic, which is usually what I'm doing, I go for a shake every morning. But I like different teas. There's different teas that I like that are herbal, that feel good. I like a good Tulsi tea, also called holy basil, which will help me to like conk out. I like a woodsy type of tree, type of tea. Um, yeah, I like a good nettle tea. I don't know. I yeah. Sometimes I just like a nice sparkling water with a bit of flavor in it. What do the words on the poster behind you, um, next to the plant above your mantelpiece say? Was wondering. Okay, Wuba, it says, home is my happy place. Oh, that small little one. Be your own kind of beautiful. My daughter created that. Be your own kind of beautiful. And I think that's awesome because, society has deemed what is beautiful and what's not beautiful. But I'm so glad that we're getting better at changing our perceptions. I love how in media we're getting people of all shapes and sizes and I love that. Yeah, so that's what that says. Aurora, you're from India. Cool. And you want me to pull cards? Sure. Wuba says, should I be more or less introspective, self-critical? Definitely less self-critical, for sure. But introspective, I think, is always, it's a gift. It's a beautiful thing that you do. But being less critical about yourself and more embracing of your learnings, more embracing of the journey that you're taking, and being okay with what you don't know yet, and what you do know, and how you're always changing and evolving. Definitely less critical, okay? Okay, Aurora. What does Aurora 1987 need? And I need to leave shortly. I need to pick up one of my daughters. What does Aurora 1987 need? Aurora 1987. Okay, Aurora. Whoops. You probably wanted more answers than this, but your angels and guides know you can access them yourself. So they want you to meditate. Okay? Meditate this week if you can take some time today to do it, because they're wanting to talk to you. They're wanting to give you messages. They want you to be in that place of trust and openness, and to look for the signs, because they are giving you divine guidance. And once you slow down and listen and get back into that regular place of doing this, you will have all the answers that you need, also creating more calm. I'm feeling a bit of anxiety within the belly. So within the solar plexus, I'm feeling some constriction, a little bit of fear, a little bit of worry, maybe being hard on yourself type of thing. So I feel that coming in here. So take a deep breath into your solar plexus right now, and everyone can do this. Who else is hard on yourself? I can be hard on myself. So let's breathe into the solar plexus. Breathe out, let it go. And again, breathe into the solar plexus. Let it all go. The next breath in, you're bringing in love and light. Oh, I'm seeing the pouring of the liquid diamond that they brought in that visual on Friday night. Let's breathe all that goodness into your solar plexus. Breathe out as it expands outward. Nice. Allow that to percolate and feel good. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel loved, and you need to love yourself for all that you are, and trust in the beauty of you and the decisions that you make, even if other people don't agree with them. You are so beautiful and so unique. And so embrace that about yourself. You can let me know if that resonates with you. Chocolate shake. Oh my goodness. I died long ago. Chocolate shake. Oh, chocolate peanut butter shake, like ice cream chocolate peanut butter shake. That is chocolate peanut butter cream is my favorite of all ice cream. And so to make a chocolate peanut butter shake, that is the best. It's just not something I have very often. It's so freaking good. Okay, Access, thanks for the silver award. Masala chai. I love that. Yes, I totally love that. Luba, what's your favorite song? That's hard because there's so many awesome songs out there, and it depends on the space that I'm in. Um, the Black Eyed Peas, the song "I Got a Feeling That Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night," that just makes me smile. But lately, the song that has been really hitting home for the past few months for me is from The Greatest Showman. "This Is Me." Such a powerful freaking song. I'm loving the song right now. Let you know what your favorite song is. If everyone wants to share their favorite song before I go, I can check it out. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will be back on Wednesday for Intuition Wednesday, where you get to practice your own intuition. Thanks for the silver award. Caramel overdose. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll be back on Wednesday. So you get to practice your own intuition, you get to practice tuning into the cards and using your intuition. It's like a muscle, right? And it gets easier and easier to get messages and to trust yourself and to get messages in different ways by opening up your using your five senses to tune in. So check that out. I'll be back on Friday too for Feel Good Friday, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that's Toronto time. And it is, oh yeah, our clocks are going to be changing soon. So I should just say Toronto time. And that is on Instagram on Fridays, okay? YouTube and Instagram. And if you'd like to join me on my other social media platforms, if you want, you can. My YouTube is The Joyful Yogini. You could also go to my Instagram, where in the bio I have my link tree to all my social media. So it is the dot joyful dot yogini. Okay. The dot joyful dot yogini on my Instagram. And I would love it for you to join me. And I have lots of fun videos on my YouTube channel. So you can check that out. I'm also known as the goddess of joy and sensuality. I've gone through a big sexual awakening, and whew, it's been I feel good. Anyways, it's been a great journey. So I have some fun videos on there too. Prestigious prize. Hello for video. Hello, hello. Wooba. See you soon for New Zealand. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. So from my light to your beautiful, amazing light, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Maybe we'll see you Wednesday. Oh, see you Friday. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Caramel lover dose. Yeah, we'll see you on Friday. Bye. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Mwah.